You see all that proud look, all that high and mighty entitlement that all these heathens have. Psalms 83, right here on our land, in our country, in America. And when I say our, I'm talking to FBA, Foundational Black Americans. If you're not a foundational Black American, you are not a real American. I'm a real American. Okay? My people have been destroyed, lied to, abused because of the colonizer and all of his lies. Psalms 83, all you other nations are right here in my country. And now you crying. Now you belly aching because it's time to go home. I know some of you rascals are going to put up a fight because that's what you do. You're a Gentile. You're a heathen. You're a very insatiable, violent individual. So some of y'all going to put up a fight. No problem. You can't fight against the Most High God. It's time for you to go home and get your filthy, stinking hindparts off my land. I'm tired of you being here. Tired of you spreading your wickedness. When I say you, I'm talking to all of you non-Americans out here on my soil coming over here. I don't care if you're illegal or illegal. You ain't got no right to open your big fat mouth about what goes on my land. This is my land. And I don't care who likes this. Time to go home. If you're not an FBA, and you know what? The only people who are going to be allowed to stay here, whether you guys understand it or know it or not, is going to be the people who sincerely want to cleave to the FBA. You're going to have to cleave to the Israelites. Or maybe you didn't know that FBA, Foundational Black Americans, are really the Israelites. Did you know that? Did you know that the majority of you people here in my country, it's time for you to go home? All of you foreigners out there, you claim you got so much love for your country. Why everybody want to run over here to my country then? Huh? And I don't need no birthright citizenship because I'm the real deal. All of you little so-called Native Americans out there, guess what? You only been so-called native since the last 100 years. The President Coolidge signed that nonsense into play, birthright citizenship. So now you see all these so-called Native Americans. Guess what? The jig is up. The Native Americans are not really who they think they are. I'm the real American. Everybody else, the jig is up. You had a free ride in a fancy car, and now it's time to get your bags, time to go home. And look, now you really got something to think about. I saw this little so-called Native American girl, right? She's not a real American. I'm a real American. This girl is like an Asian slash Eskimo. But you know, that's what these people have did. The people who stole this land from my people, they've set up all kind of lies and parameters and granted people basically just free reign to a place that they stole from my forefathers. That's what the colonizer did. He stole America from me, from my grandfather, and then he told all of you Psalms 83 people, all the other nations who ain't got nothing to do with my people, the colonizer sounded the trumpet around the world and told the whole world, hey, come on over here to America. But guess what? The jig is up now. It's time for you to go home because all of you foreigners, you never consulted with the real Americans like myself, like my great-great-grandfather. None of you migrants, whether you're legal or illegal, none of you contacted my great-grandfather and asked him, could you come over here? You didn't do that. You contacted the person who stole this land from my grandfather, and he said, hey, come on over here. I got a place for you in this place that I stole. And I'm going to set you up over top of the people who I stole this place from. I'm in the store yesterday talking to an 83-year-old Washingtonian from Washington, D.C. This lady was 83 years old. She saw me in the store, saw me with my Washington Redskin apparel. So then she goes into her spiel, starts talking to me about how good the Redskins, or should I say Commanders, are doing, right? Speaking of Commanders, we're going to play for a shot to go to the Super Bowl today. Shout out to all the Commanders fans out there. The W's for Washington, not the West Side. It's for Washington. Okay, Washington Redskins. They still the Redskins to me. 83-year-old woman black woman starts talking to me about the Redskins, right? And how she's so excited. She hasn't seen the Redskins do this good since 1991. And she started telling me about the glory days back in the 80s and whatnot. How her and her husband, and she told me her husband was a Dallas Cowboy fans, but they used to meet the Washington Redskins at the airport when they would come back into town, whether they won or lost, after every game, after every away game. I said, what? She said, yeah, we were serious Redskin fans around here. She said, I'm just so glad to see the Skins start doing good. And then she brought up this right here. Y'all know I'm a serious Redskin fan, right? Rest in peace to my granddad. I got this from my granddad. If my granddad was alive right now, he would be going crazy about this game today, right? That 83-year-old black lady brought this emblem up to me. And I said, my dear, she said, I don't know why they got rid of that logo. I said, I know why they did. I said, because they didn't want you to know who you were. I said, you see this logo on there, this Indian? Because she started going on how about that was a real chief and he was a real Indian. I said, I know. I said, but what you didn't know, my dear elderly sister, is that this is you. I said, they tricked us. I said, I'm not African American, my dear, and neither are you. I said, you are a North American Indian, and this is you. This is you and me. She said, you know what? I've heard somebody say that before. I said, because it's true. They want to call you and me African, my dear elder sister, because they want us to disassociate ourselves with this landmass. That way you won't stand up for it and fight for your own home. You looking way across the sea thinking about your home over there when really your home is right here. But they change your name every so often. Black, Negro, African American, North American Indian, Negro Indian. They didn't change our names too many times. That's why right now in Mexico, the president of Mexico came out and made an announcement. I know you guys heard about it. The president of Mexico came out and let all the so-called Mexicans over there, but we know they're not in Mexicans. No, those people are over in Mexico right now who you always see as the face of Mexico. Those are not real Mexicans. Just like the people you see for the face of Americans are not real Americans. All of our lands have been hijacked. Mexico is a part of America. You got fake Mexicans down there, fake Indians, claiming to be me and claiming to be you, claiming to be him. This is what a real Mexican or American looks like right here. Y'all see that? Do you see the resemblance? Copper-colored Negro? Huh? I'm talking to somebody out there. All the people who seized all of our lands, you guys are having a rude awakening. And you guys here in America, FBA, don't help these heathens. Do not help these Gentiles. Do not console them. Don't come to their rescue. They only want you now because it's time to go home. And they are being uprooted. Our people have been uprooted for thousands of years, chased all over the earth. We've been nomads with nowhere to go because you heathens stole all of our lands. You colonizers stole all of our lands. You British colonizers, you Spanish colonizers, you stole all of our land and set yourself up as the people of that land when you are not. I'm the real American. I'm the real Redskin. I'm the North American Indian. I am the Native American. I'm the indigenous American. If you don't look like us, it's because you ain't us. Time to go home. Okay? And I'm laughing. I am laughing because I'm seeing so many videos with people crashing out online. Please help us. We need you, Black Americans. Since when do people need Black Americans? Now, I know all of you need Black Americans because we have been the muscle and the battery that has made the world go. Black Americans, we taking our love back. FBA, we are taking our love and our support back from Psalms 83, and we are only supporting our brothers and sisters. And we're going to see where that leaves all you heathens out there. You're done. That's why they crying, please, Black Americans, help us. I'm telling you, if you are a real American, if you are a FBA, do not help these people. Don't help them. They didn't help you. These people took advantage of you for centuries. Got everything that you were supposed to get. It went to other people, not you. They didn't care about you. But whenever they ask it according to sling, now we need to come together. I'm telling you, don't help these people. Don't rescue them. Let these people know the same thing they've been telling us. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. You're going to see just how valuable FBA people are when we pull our support back. And I'm pulling my support. I'm only supporting my people, the house of Israel. And FBA is the tribes of Israel. Whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The southern kingdom of Israel. That's the true identity of FBA. The tribe of Judah, tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Levi. I got support for all 12 tribes. And I am a foundational Black American. I'm from the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. America is my land. It's my country. If you are not Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, this country is not yours. You're here, and we didn't tell you that you could come here. You made a deal with Esau, that scoundrel, the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's the one who told you could come over here. You did not talk to my grandparents and ask them, because they would have told you no, because we don't want killers on our land. People who like to abuse men and women and children. We don't like you. We don't want you here. And now it's time for you to go home. You're going to leave America. You're going to leave Mexico at some point. And I don't care where you go, as long as you get the hell off my lands. Mexico is mine too. I'm the real Mexican. Shout out to all the real Mexicans in Mexico. All the bros down there in Mexico. Tav X Hebrew. We're pulling our support back. Time to go home. All you Psalms 83, all you other nations, all you immigrants who've been here getting rich because of FBA has made you rich. It's time to take our support back, family. Don't help them. Do not console them. In fact, get your popcorn ready and enjoy the show, because they're crashing out online, crying. I'm seeing so many immigrants out there crying, saying we need Black Americans. No, you don't. You ain't needed us all these hundreds of years. Why you need us now? You haven't showed us any love. You guys don't want to give back what you stole. You do not need us. Go do your own thing, because you haven't been wanting us around. Now you want Black Americans, because we are the battery that holds up all societies. It's over now. FBA, stand up. Top X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All you Psalms 83 people, you other nations who hate my people, time to go home. You're being exposed. Bye, bye. Go home.